clean towel and a peeling pad. This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. It is March 9th, 2021. We're performing an area drain inspection, video inspection, and we're over by the barbecue now. We're going to begin running through the outlet by the barbecue, and we'll take a look at the area drains. And we are at 5550 Bonneville Road, Hidden Hills, California 91302. And again, it is March 9th, 2021. And this is the backyard area. This is our barbecue area. That's the backyard. And this is our PVC plastic area drain. We're going to insert our camera. We're going to zero out our camera monitor real quick. Okay, we're zeroed out. Insert our camera into the line. We've got some water running from the other side of the yard. We've got some debris in here. Looks like we have a rock or something down in there. And water will push those out. Joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We're going to be intersecting the drain. This is where our tie-in is. And we begin heading out. Got so many turns that it may not want to go. It doesn't want to go through all those turns. And we do have some rocks in here. Probably need to run a cable possibly, because there's some pretty large rocks. As you can see when we get down into it, there's some large rocks in there. There was a few area drains that did not have covers on them, and it'll let rocks in and things like that, and that can cause stoppages. We're going to pull back. Can't go any further on this line. We're heading out toward the hillside. Another area drain. Going to move our camera over. Going to try and go through another area drain that hopefully we can get through with less turns and maybe push the rocks through. So we're going to move our camera equipment right now. We've moved our camera equipment. We're going to insert our camera down in the water. Pushing the rocks a little bit, but still won't go. Just too many turns. The only way you're going to get it is probably with a power snake. Try and pull back a little bit and see if we can force it through. A lot of rocks. And doesn't want to go. There is quite a bit of rocks in that line. Got water going through right now, but when we got here there was a lot of mud in the lines. We had to flush them out. A lot of debris, and that's going to hurt with rocks in the line. Be catching all the mud and the debris even worse. and make it very difficult to try and clear. We're going to begin pulling back. We're going to move down the line now. We're going to move a little ways down the line, try and run through another area drain. Go ahead. Go. Oops, sorry. Never do that. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, we're toward the middle of the yard now. We're going to try and run down the line. We're going to take a look. Might be able to get through this way a little bit better. We're just going to push out because we've got quite a bit of water running right now. We're going to pull the hose out of here in a minute so we can see everything on the way back. And again, even coming from this side. Too many tight turns. These are PVC turns. Just too difficult to try and get through. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to just let the water subside a little tiny bit. And we're going to come back and start to pull out of our line. Take a look and see what we've got. I'll pause for another moment. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. Clear our camera a little bit. Piping appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this point. This really needs to be flushed out periodically, and might have to run a cable, as I said, to get the rocks out of there. Get the debris off the camera lens. Got a little bit of mud in there, but not bad. We've washed almost everything out. It appears that the drain line is going down the hillside. We don't know where it terminates. We can't see it. Couldn't see where the water comes out of, but there's piping that goes down the hillside. Can't get through that area, especially with the rocks in the line. Okay, we're going to pause for a moment. We're going to move our equipment. Okay, we're going to run through the area drain the opposite way, and I believe there's some that are buried. We've got one in front of us. Very difficult to try and locate these area drains. There's one right off to the right of us, but it's definitely buried. Gonna go out a little bit further. Got another one here. We're gonna take a look real quick. Push in a little bit further. Trying to push in. Quite a bit of debris in there. Now we're coming up to another one that we could see. So there's at least 2 or 3 more that are buried that we would have to try and trace out. We're going to try and probe and see if we can locate any. I'll pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to keep going, and then we're going to come back and probe and see if we can trace these out and see if we can locate the buried area drains. We have another one coming up. We do have some debris in there, some mud, muddy water, and we're about right there. Gotta pause for a moment. Okay, so we're going to continue to push out. And right here we got quite a bit of root intrusion. So we're going to locate this area. I'm going to pause. Okay, we marked this area with the root intrusion in the middle of the yard. We're going to punch through that. Try and run out toward the back of the property a little bit. More root intrusion here, pretty heavy. I don't even think we can get through that now. The camera doesn't want to go through there. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. And then we're going to go to the other area. Going toward the front of the house. Fortunately, we got a lot of debris. We have to go ahead and clear the roots out of the line or fix that portion of the line. Now we're going to try and locate this area. There's an outlet coming off of here. Where it is. 16. We're going to have to pull our camera out for a moment, wipe down the lens real quick. You can see what we're doing. Still have a lot of mud in there, a lot of debris. Makes it very difficult. Try and see what we're doing. Go back in. And there's an outlet here. We're going to pause for a moment and try and locate this area. Okay, we tried to locate this line and we could trace a few feet, but it gets difficult to trace. It's going to take quite a while to try and trace these branch lines out where there are buried area drain lines in the grass area. That would take quite some time to do. So we're going to pull back now, and we're going to go ahead and move our camera, as I said, around the side of the house, around the southwest side of the house, and start to run toward the front yard. Probably another one over there too. Yep. Can't find it right now, not until we get that fixed. Okay.
pretty muddy. You want to run some water in?
Yeah, just run it. It's okay. Okay, we're going to run through another area drain. Now this is going toward the front of the house. We're right on the southwest corner by the master bedroom area, master bathroom. Going to be in some mud. Once we hit the water, we can probably rinse our camera lens off pretty good. There we go. We're just going to run out. Got water running in the line. Try and see how far we can get out. And some mud into a turn. And that's as far as we can go. So we're going to locate this area real quick. I'm going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to let our water subside, and then we're going to go ahead and pull back and take a look. We've marked this out by the gate. It's the gate to the backyard on the southwest side of the house. I'll pause again for a moment. Okay, so we're going to begin pulling back now. We got areas holding a little bit of water where it's flat. Not huge areas, and it is draining. That's one inlet we have to cover off. Going back up and out of our area drain inlet, and we're going to move our camera. Okay, we're going to begin running through the area drain. This is on the side of the house where the tankless water heater is. This is the master bedroom area. We'll begin running through. Apologize if there was any recording of a phone call on here. We're going to be pushing out, going toward the front of the house now. We fleshed this line out really well, so hopefully it'll be in decent shape. Making a turn. Making another turn. And another turn. This line's a little bit straighter in their minor turns, but it's getting harder to push. Okay, we're going to pause for a moment and take a look at this area. Okay, this is under a concrete pad right at the front entranceway to the house. So we're going to continue to try and push out, see how far we can get, and see if we can locate another inlet somewhere. I believe there's more inlets, but having problems finding them. We're going to try and locate this area real quick. Okay, we're going to continue to try and push out. Located the branch, but we can't locate an area drain. We're going to try right here real quick and see if we can locate one. Okay, we've located this area. We're going to begin pulling back now. It's a buried area drain, and we're going to put a flag there. You've got a few area drains that are in the front yard that are buried that will take quite some time to try and locate. May end up being out here for a day or two trying to find all these branch lines. There's another one. I mean, there's several branches that are buried. Looks like the gardeners came in, put some new grass in, and made it very difficult because they've pretty much buried the majority of the area drain lines in the front yard. This drain line appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. We're going to try and run through one that we did find out there that's not buried. I'm going to pause. Okay, we've run through the line over by the driveway area and run to the termination. Termination is right along the side of the driveway. As you're coming up from the street, it's on the right hand side of the driveway and has about a 6x6 inch metal grate, and it's holding water all the way back to this point. But as everything feeds toward that area, it will end up emptying out because of the fact that it's so much lower than this. It's just the way that the termination was built. It will hold water, and the water will run down the driveway area. So that will conclude our video area drain inspection for the time being. As I said before, there are several area drains that need to be located and cleaned out. There are branch lines going to certain area drains that we know were existing in the front yard. And that will conclude our area drain inspection.